Are you good, babe?
I think so.
Okay.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
We are.
Are we there yet? Don't make me pull this car over. Oh, well. So you just get what you get.
Past the fire, past the sounds. Moonshine through the clouds. Saddle up, 'cause there's no stopping me now.
You ready to
That's
get into
what I'm
this?
talking about. Are
Yeah,
you ready?
I'm
Here it
ready.
comes.
Yeah,
Get ready
go,
for
man.
Dance Dance Revolution. Good evening, good day, good afternoon, morning,
All of
and
it.
welcome to another exciting episode of Living Well Together.
Big life in a small town.
Our tiny little town.
Tiny little town. This
It's
is
expanding.
It's expanding. I know.
At the
Yeah,
window,
you
they're
get to-
ripping up our woods
yeah.
and putting up more
But
buildings.
you know what? There's going to be such lovely, lovely people that move in there.
We're just praying for good neighbors.
And actually, that's exactly what happened to me as I was driving up here this evening. I'm
Yeah,
like,
because you can see the whole back of the building
God,
now from that road.
Thank you. Yes, thank you so much for bringing the exact right people in, people that are loving and serving our community and who we can care for.
Blah, blah, blah. I miss
blah,
the
blah.
woods.
We can add more woods.
Sure we can.
People need people.
They grow so fast. Yeah. So what are we going to talk about?
We are going to talk about something super fun and exciting.
Okay.
Motor monotony. I told Honey this. Lily and Honey stopped by.
Sounds like a video game.
On my way out the door. And she goes, why are you going to talk about moda? I'm like, motor monotony? And so she was excited. I said, the reason why is because this is a really good reason why your Aunt Lily is so smart. I said she used to
Don't give away the end.
She used to dun da da da.
away
Hold.
the We
Well,
gotta get there.
no, I don't mind.
What's another way of saying motor monotony? Let's talk about it in
just
more clinically
repetitive
significant health terms.
Repetitive movements, repetitive patterns in your day, like driving the same
Because
route.
of why? Who cares?
Because we get into a rut.
And then what? It affects our
Brain.
Thank you.
It affects our brain.
So this
It
is about
starts
brain
to
health.
Stagnate the brain.
This week's episode, another exciting episode of what's going on in your brain.
Yes. The central
So by motor monotony,
Processor.
we mean patterns.
patterns.
It is pattern assistant, pattern analysis, and pattern repetition
Right.
that ages the brain kind of quickly.
Well, because it is living tissue. And so
Yeah, it better be. Well, it depends on.
Ooh, I know.
That's all
Careful.
debatable.
He's had a day.
Well, no.
It was a good day. You had an exciting day, but you're kind of,
good
I can
day.
tell that you got some
Yeah.
sassiness going on where that's where
Got
Honey
it.
gets it. But it is, if it's not living, thriving, growing, it's atrophying.
So give us an example of how would a person know if they're in motor monotony?
Like you mean
Evidence.
the same routine, same stress, nothing different. Brain fog, is that what you mean?
Yes.
Like brain fog.
But repetitious thought patterns, repetitious behavior. I drive to work the same way every day. I always park in the same parking place. I put my socks on the same way every single day.
I am so guilty of this. Like I love pattern because I can do a lot more if I just stay in my routines.
Yes. And I think
I don't-
everyone's guilty of it. Like
Yeah.
when I go to Kroger, I always park in the same general vicinity.
Oh my gosh, me too.
I always get carts from the same aisle. I mean, there's a certain, everybody gets stuck in a certain feedback loop.
Right. So
and
wake
that's
up.
how you can drive. Like when
Yeah.
you drive to your place of work or you drive to school and you get there and you don't even remember how you got there.
Yeah, driving
bad
at
day.
all. I know, yeah.
Right.
It's true.
That's kind of autopilot or motor monotony.
Yeah, so we get into those same movement loops. So we wake up, we walk down the same hallway, sit in the same chair, drive the same route, scroll the same phone, move in the same predictable patterns, and it just starts to age you. You don't realize it, but day after day after day after day after day after every year.
And why is that?
year.
Because the brain needs to be changed and challenged.
Yes, exactly.
So when you get into certain patterns of behavior, the brain goes on lazy mode. It doesn't have to think. It doesn't have to behave differently. It doesn't have to react or respond. And so it needs to be interrupted. Pattern interruptions are essential.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day, like in the 90s, early 2000s, I had attended a seminar And when you went to the seminar, you got a rubber band.
Oh, yeah.
And every time you repeated, I can't remember what it was, but it was a certain pattern of behavior. A negative thought is what it was. Every time you had a negative thought, you had to snap the rubber band on your wrist. It was one of those big, thick ones. And it stung. And so every time you said can't, don't, won't,
It's like having a choke.
or you reflected like a shock collar. But it's a pattern interruption is what it is. And the pattern interruption is what stimulates brain activity in a way that says, hey, we got to keep this thing fresh.
Right.
And fresh means that's a way to reduce the aging process on brain tissue.
It's the way we can exercise our brain, right?
Yep.
Is what it comes down to. So as far as risk reduction in brain health, thinking about Alzheimer's, dementia, cognitive wellness, there is for reading, for people that read, there's a 35% risk reduction in those things. So reading, that's 35%, I think is pretty
That's
good.
a huge number.
It's a huge number. If you do crossword puzzles daily, that's 47%.
Okay.
Aerobic exercises.
Thank you. Let's get moving.
Aerobic exercises, biking, running, walking, swimming even, have zero effect on cognitive function according to these two studies. According to these two studies. So people think that, and it's good for you. It is good for your cardiovascular system. There's a lot of benefits to that.
Okay.
But there's something that's even better. Something that has a 76% risk reduction.
But wait a minute. Before you give away all the good stuff,
Yeah.
why would swimming, biking, what else did you say? Treadmill.
Yeah.
Why would those not be assisting brain health?
Because it's so monotonous. So it's still like it's getting blood up to your brain, but it's not changing what do they call that, ganglia, the basal ganglia,
Oh, that part.
Oh, that part, yeah. So that it starts firing all the neurons and starts creating all these
But it's
beautiful
also
pathways.
repetitious. If I'm on the stair stepper,
Right. Monotonous.
it's a very monotonous, predictable pattern. Does it have benefit?
It does.
It does. Is it brain benefit though? Not so much.
Not as much as.
Same if I'm pedaling, if I'm on my bike. Now, if I'm on a road bike, that's different than a stationary bike because I am taking in lots of information at a given rate of speed.
You are, and you have to kinesthetically make sure that you stay.
So balance and
connected to the
equilibrium.
world.
I would argue that bicycling is better than
This study
monotonous
said no.
treadmilling.
This study lumped biking.
Maybe
and
they were
cycling.
looking at a stationary bike.
Maybe they were looking at a stationary bike. That
And
could
when
be.
it's raining and snowing, stationary biking is better than zero, but not necessarily for brain health. So VO2 max, muscular strength and contractions, things like that. But yeah, brain health is going to be put on hold. You can go into theta mode or whatever that is.
Yeah. Resonance.
Okay.
So this study was done out of Harvard Medical School by Tricia Pashrika. And it was a pretty big study over a long period of time. And so it seems like a worthwhile study for something that is so fun to introduce into your daily life.
I know you can't stop. Go.
10
Just
minutes
go.
a day.
Go. Just say it.
Here, oh, wait a minute. Since not everybody watches the videos. Dancing.
Yes.
10 minutes of dancing a day.
Okay.
Reduces the risk of cognitive decline by 76%. It's more than double reading.
All right.
So,
All
I mean,
right,
it's
madam.
really, really amazing. So the thing about the brain is it loves a challenge, right? So we're crossing midlines. We're having to introduce some rhythm. I have no rhythm whatsoever.
That's not true. You got good rhythm.
I do not have good rhythm. But learning new sequences. So you really are just activating the 6 areas of the brain that keep us young. Yeah. You're such a good dancer. This would be fun. Maybe we can just dance in the kitchen for 10 minutes.
I do it all the time, whether you're there or not.
You do? So it affects the basal ganglia, the cerebellum, the kinesthetic zone, the auditory cortex, limbic system, and the prefrontal cortex. All in 10 minutes. I mean, that's really exciting to me.
That's 3 songs, basically, on the radio.
Yeah, exactly.
It's basically 3 or 4 maybe.
Yeah.
Depending on.
So it has to do with coordination then. So, your muscles, and emotion. It brings emotion and joy.
Okay.
Musicality. And you can play any kind of music you want. You know, like I love Mercy Me and Five for Fighting.
Yeah, I mean,
They're not really dancing songs, but they could be. Over the weekend, Caitlin and Jake were up, and we had a little dance party on Saturday night on our outdoor deck.
I think
And
Honey initiated it.
Honey initiated it, and then Grace
Because we
popped
put on
on.
Shania Twain.
Well, that's her favorite.
Like a woman.
That's her
And
favorite song.
Yeah, she was wiggling her hips to Shania Twain.
And then we did some line dancing, so that was fun. We needed probably Lily to be there to teach us or bring it up on YouTube. So yes, dancing is brain gold.
Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't it sound easy to make your brain happy?
It does. And you have to be intentional about it too. That's the thing. It does break the rhythm. It breaks the monotony of, what do we call it? Brain or motor?
Monotony?
Monotony.
Yeah. Yeah.
It forces your brain into different gears, and you got to use muscles differently, and you got to break away from midline activity. So yeah, it's and music is emotion. Music, some of that stuff just get your jam going, get your juices flowing.
And kind of you can't take yourself too seriously either.
That's true.
And
And it's probably best if not everybody watches.
Right.
Like,
yeah, you
like
can do
this
it all
you
by
can do in the
yourself.
privacy of your own home, with clothes, without clothes, with friends, without friends. I mean, there's it's free. It doesn't cost anything. You don't have to join an organization of any sort. But yeah, 5, 10, 20 minutes of dancing, you don't even have to bust a sweat. As you started, when we were talking about this coming into the show, I was thinking Napoleon Dynamite is he's got an ageless brain.
Yes, right, exactly.
Because that cat can dance.
Yeah, and I don't know, dancing just doesn't feel like, sometimes workouts can just feel like punishment.
Well, that's why they call them workouts.
Workouts.
It's not play outs.
Yeah,
It's
so
work.
Having a dance party is so much different than a workout.
And I remember you were once the queen of kick the can.
I am thinking DDR needs to come back. Dance Revolution. Yeah, that was
I was just
way
talking about
back
this with
in the
somebody
day.
today. Because they use it in nursing homes and rehab centers for therapeutic. No, they do.
What does that say about me then, really, babe?
You're ahead of the curve somehow, some way. But yeah, Dance Revolution. You were the kick the can lady.
So
that was the first time I realized the TV's watching us, so we're not just watching the TV.
Yeah, that was the first.
Because it moved the character with your movement,
right.
and it is mapping out your movement and your behavior, which kind of freaked me out. Whole different episode. We
can talk about that another time. But so for midlife women, this is good for men and women. Dancing would be great for both.
100%.
But during perimenopause and menopause, many women notice stiffness. Brain fog really gets a stronghold on us. We have lower motivation. There's weight gain, stress overload. We don't feel as
But
playful.
you're still really fun to hang around with.
This is why we talk about hormones and metabolic dysfunction.
It's a hootenanny to hang around with you girls.
That's, yes, focusing on metabolic restoration, hormone harmony, all those things. Thanks, babe. So less playfulness. and we get too serious.
True.
Yeah. So, yeah. None of this happens to men, though, right, ladies?
Oh, no. My word, no.
But we get too caught up in our tasks. That would be fine, too.
Of course.
Yeah.
There's competitions for it now.
Yeah. Any of those kind of things. I'm thinking even, what do they have, those ones where they are on the bungee cords, bungee dancing?
Yeah, aerial
type of things.
whatever that is. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because even that would be a similar thing where you're kind of bounding all over the place.
Movement, lymphatic pumping, muscles moving, brain is happy.
Yeah, but not just movement by itself. Not all movement is the
have a
same.
little rhythm.
Yes. So dancing can bring back spontaneity, some feminine energy, and nervous system flexibility.
Yep.
All positive things.
Agreed.
Something else that was fun that came today when we're talking about cognitive function and muscle retention and that type of thing too, is your Wolverine peptides came. Are you excited about that?
You have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a combination of BPC 157 and TB 500,
Right.
and they are both amino acid peptides.
And these are going to be
support.
soft tissue stuff.
Yep, exactly.
So everybody thinks that I'm bulletproof. You know, everybody here in the shop thinks that none of this stuff happens to Dr. Terry because he's the most wonderful guy on the planet. Well, guess what? He's not, nor is he bulletproof. And so some chronic pain stuff from some old injury stuff, high school injury, you know, just beating yourself up a little bit over time. But yeah, I'm really working hard to not get a new hip. I want to keep the hip God put in.
As long as possible.
You know, so now 36 years of chiropractic adjusting has worn my body into a certain pattern. And I've been managing some chronic, you know, misery. I'll just call it that. And so I happen
You're good at hiding it most of the time.
I happen to be married to somebody who's done lots of homework in regenerative world.
Yeah.
And so peptide therapy has become a thing in our home now for probably 3 years, 4 years. And so
4 years,
you know,
including vitamin B12. Yeah.
right.
Right. So this Wolverine stack is like when you think about the Wolverine. Graham, tell me about the Wolverine on what's that from?
The movie.
Yeah, the movie. It's a comic book. Yeah.
Okay.
And he regenerates
Hugh
himself.
Jackman
Right? Okay.
is the Wolverine, as I remember.
But I love that they call it that. And also, it's important to understand people, when we talk about peptides, people automatically assume that we're talking about weight loss peptides.
Yeah.
There are hundreds of different kinds of peptides and different combinations of peptides. And these are specifically for tendon recovery, ligament healing, soft tissue repair, inflammation recovery, and some training resilience as well. Okay. So, you know, this is a really fabulous combination that's going to help, especially with inflammation, but also that regeneration that we're looking for in your case in particular.
So part of this is, and so I'm just going to be the guy who says this out loud. A lot of times people assume that peptide therapy, whether it's for weight loss or anything else, is like a shortcut. It's like, well, gosh, you know, why don't you just quit eating Twinkies and Doritos and you'll have less inflammation? So it is an adjunct therapy. It is essential that you change lifestyle things rather than start with peptide therapy. Would you agree?
I think sometimes it depends, everybody's different. If somebody has been doing all the things, jumping on peptides, whether it's weight loss peptides or regenerative therapies of other kinds, I think that works out great. They get good results that way. For people that are really stuck and they're starting to go downhill fast and it's really affecting their quality of life, I think get them started on peptides, layer in those other really good lifestyle
So I can
options.
just keep doing whatever I want if I get these injectable therapies.
Layering in the good stuff, like adding protein, getting better sleep, using mineral support, finding nutritional supplements that can be added in.
Okay.
Cutting out, you know, my first biggest thing would be ultra processed food, even more than sugar.
Sugar's part of the processing thing, though.
It's the fats.
Ultra processed foods are going to have a lot of sugar.
I'm not as concerned about the sugar as I am about those awful fats.
Okay.
Because it clogs the liver so bad.
Okay.
And the filter gets so messed up. But that's the great thing about peptides compared to just taking a curcumin supplement for inflammation. Because you still have to digest it.
Right.
And your gut and your liver are so messed up, for the most part, 90% of the people in the country, that whatever you're taking is not being digested.
You're not
and
getting
utilized.
the benefits because you're not metabolizing it well.
So these peptides are injectable peptides for this particular kind, the Wolverine.
So wait a minute. You're telling me that the best way to bypass the digestive system for the benefit of these peptides is to inject them right into your bloodstream or right into the tissue?
Right into the tissue.
So I don't have to digest it if I inject it?
Correct.
Do I inject myself or do I have somebody do it? Or do I got to go to the doctor? You're telling me.
So these peptides can be ordered online through me or some other company. We only use ones that come actually from 503B and A pharmacies. That means they have a
Because I
standard
could.
of
I
purity.
just get on Amazon and have these just right on my porch?
No. You need to go through a pharmacy partner.
I see. So you're kind of the kink. You're the link, not the kink, the link.
I am the queen link.
Yes, between medical providers. In other words, if somebody needs a medical provider, what are you going to do?
I am going to connect them to my medical
100%
provider.
true. And then after that, they're going to have some kind of popular or proper assessment. And then based on that assessment, it may be that peptides are a recommended therapeutic
Exactly.
thing.
They'll at least have that conversation.
Well, why can't I just go online and order them from the gray market and be glad about it?
Because we don't even know where they come from. They either come from India or China, but there's no regulation covering
Those people
it.
love us. I'm sure they're doing all the right things.
And actually, they don't know if there's any efficacy. They haven't been tested. Some of them do have certifications that we'll send to you, but they're all AI generated.
Wait a minute.
Now I'm talking very broadly and generally here.
People would be
I
dishonest
haven't
in
seen
healthcare?
all of them. I've only seen some of them. But people that I know, trust, and love are the ones that share this information, and I believe them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's standards that need to be met.
There's standards that need to be met.
If you're a candidate for these
because
things, it will be
you're
revealed.
Injecting them into your bloodstream. That's really important. For this particular combination, you're going to do 20 units once a day for 5 days on, 2 days off.
Okay.
So which I like to do even with supplements, 5 days on, 2 days off, take the weekends off.
All right.
But yes, using that time as you're recovering to start some really positive lifestyle changes. I think that, like you said, you
can't keep doing what you've been doing and expect it to get different.
No, these are, in my mind, these are to be used short term. Cycle them on, get the help you need, get to your wellness goals, and then go off them. If you need to go back on them again, great. Same with the weight loss peptides. Same thing.
So it's not for the rest of your life?
No, it shouldn't be.
How expensive are they? What am I going to spend on this stuff? And is it covered by insurance?
It is not covered by insurance, for sure.
Most of the things that help you aren't.
Exactly. There's a range. It's going to depend. There's a couple of different combinations, but it's going to be a range between $250 and $450 for a 30-day supply.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, gosh, if I do that, I'm going to have to not have my $8 latte for a while or whatever.
That's okay. It's a good trade-off. I mean, that's how you should
I'm
think
always
of
amazed
it.
that people are willing to throw money at stuff that is absolute trash. But when you talk about spending money on things that are healthful and will extend your life and the quality of your life, suddenly it's a pump the brakes thing. Or people will say, well, where's the science on that? I'm not sure my doctor would agree with that. And yet they all took this shot like 5 years ago that had no studies and no research. So
They didn't all. There were some people that didn't.
Right. So anyway, when you're talking about therapeutic things that they're designed for your benefit and the management of your health, we will always encourage you to do your homework. Take our word for nothing.
Right.
We could be AI generated for all you know. So take our word for nothing, but do the homework and do it through sources that are reputable. Do it through sources that you can cross-reference. I would take nobody's word for nothing. You start stacking up information in a way that makes it feel smart to you if you're going to make those kind of decisions.
Yeah, it's an important decision. But when we're talking about something that doesn't cost any money, dancing in your kitchen for 10 minutes that reduces neurodegenerative disease, like take that. That is my Tuesday tweak of the week is going to be. That's what I'm dropping in my group today.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's so easy. Here's every day for 10 minutes. Put on one song you love, move side to side, twist, reach, step backwards, spin gently, cross your arms over your body, smile like nobody's watching, because maybe nobody is. Yeah.
And even if
So
they
simple.
are watching, it's going to make somebody's day.
Yeah. How can you not, like when you watch somebody being joyful, we were at the park a couple of weeks ago. No, it was just this past week when Caitlin was here in town, and she was just being silly. And there was a gentleman there, and
Multiple handicap, wheelchair bound.
But
the sillier he behaved, or the sillier she behaved, the more
and all of
joyful
us,
he was expressing.
the laughter that she was generating made him laugh, and
It's magical. I forgot about that.
We were all weeping
to tears.
at that time. I have another little side story too about my nail girl, Caitlin, who her grandparents are ballroom dancers.
Okay.
They're in their 80s.
Wow.
And every Friday night, they go to their ballroom dance club in new outfits. Every week, it's
goodness.
a new, different outfit.
Okay.
She's a sewer. She's a seamstress too. So she makes a new outfit every week to wear to their ballroom dance club, and they dance their hearts out. with the people, their friends.
I would get in on that.
And Katie said that they are so young at heart. Like they are just such phenomenal human beings.
That's
And
awesome.
yeah. And I was thinking about that as I was putting these notes together. It's just, you probably can recognize the people that do things like this.
Of course.
You know, they just have that glow in them.
Radiant
that
life vibe.
Yeah, radiant life vibe. It's so cool. And those were all the things that I wanted to talk about.
And I had a lady in the office today who is 80. And she is terrified because they're connecting her to a neurosurgeon. Her spine is so degenerated that she doesn't see a way out of it. And so she came to us, and today was her initial evaluation. And her phrase was, if I'd have known I was going to live this long, I would have taken better care. And so and I'm hoping that we're going to be able to help her. We set a timeline on it. I suggested that she stay connected to the neurosurgeon. That evaluation is only 90 days away. So our goal is to, within 90 days, see if we can turn enough around for her to not have spine surgery. But my suggestion is, the question is not, are you going to get old?
Yeah.
The question is, how well are you going to get old? And so if you're 30 now or 40 now or 50 now, I want you to plan for living to 100 because you might. And if you're going to live that long, you want it to be good life.
Right.
And so what you eat now matters. What you drink now matters. Who you hang with now matters. What you do activity-wise now is what stacks the deck either in your favor or against you later. And so rather than letting your brain rot like a walnut in a shell, well, how about doing things motor function-wise that stack the deck in your favor? You'll have a better life now and a better quality of life as you age.
Absolutely. Yeah. Good advice, babe. Thank
It's
you.
just a thought.
Yeah.
So if they like this episode or if it somehow blessed them, what will we ask them to do?
Like, subscribe, share, and follow.
Are we going to give anything away?
I think we are going to give something away this week. Did you want to pick
The word is dance.
The word is dance, for sure. That's easy. Yeah. Just drop dance in the comments, no matter where you're watching.
Dance goes into a drawing for some kind of fabulous prize.
It's going to be a $50 Amazon gift card, the easiest thing to send, and then you can get what you like.
I love it.
I love it too, babe. I love you.
I love you back.
Can we dance later?
You know it. See you
All right,
next
you
time.
guys. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.